I don't know if we're live yet or not. Are we live? Yeah. Okay. All right, you ready? Let's sing it together. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
I didn't see that movie, but I've heard the song.
You haven't seen the movie? Oh, okay.
I don't know if I have either.
I don't even know if there is a movie, but the song.
I don't know, but there is a song.
I thought it was
Kung Fu Fighting.
I thought it was everybody was kung fu fighting.
It's every bunny.
It's every bunny.
Every bunny.
Yeah.
See, you got corrected. Apparently.
Learn something every day.
At least according to the slide we just had on, it was every
Exactly.
bunny.
Yep,
Bunny.
that was a good slide.
Yeah, instead of everybody. So, well, welcome to another Wednesday.
Yes.
Rainy Wednesday.
Rainy
I know.
Wednesday. You know, tomorrow is supposed to be like
Blustery,
50
blowy.
Cold.
and cold. It's going to feel like 35
Cold.
out there tomorrow.
Yep.
So if you don't have anywhere to, I would not suggest walking tomorrow. You might not be able to get back to your home afterwards
That's
if,
true.
if the wind's blowing out hard. So,
No.
but yeah, we're going to have a little bit more winter-like feel the next couple of days, and then I think Saturday it starts to warm back up again.
And then Sunday looked
We're
really
gonna have
good.
next week's going to be beautiful. I think starting Sunday it really gets
Yeah.
really pretty. So.
Yep.
Winter always tries to hold on a
Yes,
little
it
bit.
does.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Lisa, I think we're going to start out with a trivia, but we have an update to last
We
week's
do
trivia,
for
right?
last week's
Because I
trivia.
mentioned on the show, I didn't.
It was because
I
of
asked
you,
if there
Tom.
was a story behind it, and you looked at me like I had 4 heads.
Well,
So-
because I had no more information. So you're right. I did look like that. But thank you to Kerry Gustafson. He's the one that provided the trivia last week. He also now has given me some follow-up information.
Oh, well, let's hear what that
Okay.
is. Let's remind them what the question
The
was.
question, it was, I was president of the U.S. for one day. Who am I? And the answer was David Rice Atchison, March 4th, 1849, between Polk and Taylor. Atchison was president pro tem, therefore third in line for the presidency. Presidential term ended at noontime Sunday. The incoming president declined to be sworn in on a Sunday. So that made him president for one day.
One day.
Now,
Wow.
I wonder if he was acting president or president, because
Ken,
Oh.
that's for next week,
we-
right?
we're done with this one, okay? Let's put it to rest.
All I know is he changed 30 laws in that one day.
Busy man.
And the president's salary went up really big, I think. So,
I love it.
all right, do we have a
Okay,
trivia question for
we
today?
do,
Okay.
and this one's from Jim Kalacki.
Okay.
And you're going to call Michelle at 336-389-4103. And the prize today, Ken?
A lovely bottle of Blue Quail, Sauvignon Blanc,
Ooh, you say that so well.
2016. I said that pretty well, too.
Yes,
didn't
you
I?
did. Yes, you did. And is it a cork or is it a twist tie?
This is corkless.
Corkless. It's a twist cap. A twist cap. That means it's extra special line,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Because you have to twist it. So, okay. So
Oh,
for
boy,
this,
is going to be a crazy show today.
It's going to be exciting.
We haven't even started
very
yet. We started.
exciting. Very exciting.
Yeah, it's very.
Okay. So the question today, and this is a big, okay, before I say the question, this is a lot to know. So I know it's going to take us a long time before we get a winner.
All right.
Because people are going to have to research this
All
one, I
right.
think. Okay. In the U.S., there are 4 states in which the first letter of the state and the first letter of the state capital are the same.
Oh.
What are the 4 states and the 4 capitals?
Wow.
So this is a biggie.
Ooh,
Right.
Okay, so start looking now. In the U.S., there are 4 states in which the first letter of the state and the first letter of the state capital are the same. What are the capitals and the states? We need all 4 to win this twist bottle of wine.
And since it's 4 states, should we do the 4th caller? So our producers are saying, no.
That's what they're saying, but they really might mean maybe? No. It's
No,
still
maybe.
no,
no.
maybe.
Well, all right, we'll take the 2nd caller.
Ooh,
Oh.
you got to look.
Okay, first caller.
First caller.
Okay. Okay, you can call in now. The line is open. See, I said this is going to be a hard one.
I know.
Yep.
No. they're sitting there going quickly, think, right?
They're going through all the 50 states in their head. Well,
They
no,
are.
no, yeah,
They're Googling
no.
it. They're Googling it.
Google.
Well, yeah. All right.
Okay.
Okay, well, while they're Googling that,
Okay.
she's got a phone call already, so we'll see.
We should have done the
I
fourth.
told you we should have done second or fourth. So I knew it. All right, let's go through the coronavirus statistics.
Okay.
And let's see, this is, again, we pull all of our information from the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services. It was a week ago that we did our last update. So in that last week, the state has done about 250,000 additional tests. So I didn't figure out what that was on a daily basis, but what is that about?
Less than 30?
I don't know, 40,000 tests a day, I guess, something like that. Something like that, maybe a little less than 40,000 a day. And we have had, out of that 249,000, it's 248,942, we've had 12,870 positive. So that's 5.2%. So
We're hovering right around that
yeah,
mark.
we were
of-
5%
yeah.
last week, 5.2 this week. So, state's doing fairly well with that. I know they'd like it to be less than 5. We all would be, but
Right.
we're not there yet. Currently hospitalized, we're 26 less than what we were last week. We're at 955 today. And unfortunately, we've had 218 additional deaths since last week. We're at 12,112 deaths for our state since coronavirus started. And then as far as the outbreaks go in the nursing homes, we were continuing to see that number drop. We're at 240 this week, and so that's 53 less than we were last week.
Wow.
So that's great. It's it's nice to see that number continue to drop. Let's hope
Yes.
that continues. And so, I think we decided that we don't have to do as much statistics on the coronavirus anymore. I mean, I think we're all looking forward to kind of moving beyond this. So
Sure.
I'm just going to highlight a couple things each week when we do this, and we're going to let the rest of it go. But if you have certain information that you'd like to hear us present on the show, let us know. But I'm going to hit just the highlights. The other highlight we have that we know that affects us here is what the county rate is. And
Right.
we were so excited, Lisa.
I
We
know.
were, this was going to be the first week that we were going to be able to go to monthly testing with our staff. And when you know it, Guilford County was 5.1% or something like that this past week.
Yep.
So now we've got to wait 3 more weeks again, and it has to be below 5% for 3 more weeks before we can even consider going to monthly testing. So we're going to be testing weekly now at this point for a while, probably through most of April. So we'll just see how that goes. But we've been very fortunate here and very blessed. We tested yesterday, don't have the results of yesterday's test, but we're 7 weeks so far without having any COVID positive staff members. So we're doing very well here. And I also will point out, we have a company now that's going to be coming in on an every other week basis, I think, starting next week. And they're going to be offering the vaccines for those residents and staff who maybe had chosen not to get it first time, but now maybe have changed their mind. Some of the people that we had come through in the third clinic that got the first shot, they're going to be able to get the second shot now as part of this. So, it's nice that we got this company that's going to be coming in. So new staff members that we have coming in that haven't been vaccinated, we're going to try and offer that to them. New residents maybe that came in, that come in that are not vaccinated, that want to get it. We're going to be able to, so we're going to kind of keep this rocking and rolling. And so that's really good to know that ongoing, we're going to be able to keep vaccinating folks as much as possible. And let's face it, that's what we need, is we need vaccinations. Oh, and I didn't go over that. The state we're up to, I have this on this list. We are 22.5% fully vaccinated as a state as of today. 35, almost 36% of the adult population has been at least partially vaccinated.
Wow.
So we're doing really well,
That's
I think,
great.
as a state. So we just got to keep that going.
That's really good.
Got to keep that going. We
Yeah.
got to get this percentage down so that we can get our, if we're ever going to achieve the position where we don't have to wear masks again, we need to get it up here. So let's get the percentage up. Okay. Lisa, I think that's it on the coronavirus.
Okay, very good. I think a lot of you know that spring break is coming up, or some may have had it already this week, right?
This week. Guilford County's this week,
Yep.
right?
And then we know summer next week. Be aware of the grandparent scam.
Yes.
So I think most of us are probably aware of that, but you'll get a call and it sounds like a frantic grandchild on the phone. Hey, grandma, this is so-and-so, or hey, grandpa.
This is your grandson.
This is your grandson, I'm in trouble,
yeah.
or I'm on spring break and the police have me or something. It's all crazy kind of scams that they do. And they try to talk really quick, and they sometimes try to disguise their voice. And you may really think, because you're in a panic at that point, that really might be a grandchild. So the best thing you'd want to do after you hang up with someone like that, if you're still not sure, call that grandchild. But don't give anybody any kind of money.
Yeah.
Don't go to send them. They'll usually ask you to send them money and things like that. But don't do any of that. Or if you're not sure, call one of us even.
Yeah, we'll help you out with it.
Yes, we can help you with that. But don't give anybody money. Likely, it is not a grandchild that is calling you for that.
And if you have to go to the bank and pull cash out and put it in a safe deposit or a place for somebody to pick it up, I can tell you, it ain't real.
That is not your grandchild.
That is not your grandson or somebody that's helping you out.
No.
They're taking your money.
Exactly. So just really be aware of that, because it's even heightened during this time of year.
Yeah, it is.
They kind of play on that. So, okay, some more good things. Let's see. River Landing Safety Program.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, we have a safety champion right here in the audience, don't we?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's just pretty cool, I think, what we're going to do. We're going to, for those of you that have been residents for a while, you might remember back in a day when we had a safety challenge. It was a race, and we had cars up on a board, and we were trying to go safe for so many days, and we would move the cars along because each staff member was on a different color team.
Right.
We had to take that down because residents kept playing with the board, and it was all over the place.
And they were outside I guess it was Old Cafe at that point,
It was the Old Cafe
right?
at that time. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't, and I blame the residents. It really wasn't just the residents. I think everybody was playing with the cars on that board. But it was funny because I caught a couple residents playing with it one day. But we're going to do something similar to that. That was a really great safety year.
It was.
We had prizes and things for the different teams, and there was a lot of camaraderie and fun. And the idea obviously behind this is keeping our staff safe.
Right.
And so we're starting our new year for workman's comp year. It starts tomorrow. So we're going to roll out this challenge as part of that. And so the staff don't know what team they're on yet. Tomorrow they'll find out what team they're on. But we have 6 teams that we're going to be having.
Right.
And we talked about it. I think at some point we're going to ask the residents to join in and be a part of it. And not sure exactly how we're going to do that yet, but if nothing else, just to cheer teams on. If you see maybe a sticker on somebody's team and it's the yellow team, that you can cheer them on and say, oh, hey, I saw that Joseph Burdett's on the yellow team too, or something like that. So just asking you to be very supportive of what we're trying to do from a safety standpoint, because I think that's going to be it's going to be fun.
Yep. It benefits us all when our staff are safe.
It does.
So.
We might even post the results of the colored teams for the residents to see, right?
Sure.
Then that way they can.
Absolutely.
Of course, the staff members might not, if they're on a team that's not had an incident,
that's not winning.
they may not want to be out in front of the residents and the residents pointing out that they've had an incident.
But it still could offer encouragement.
They could, absolutely.
You can get back on there.
We'll figure
that
out.
We can figure it out.
But the neat thing is we're doing it as a golf tournament type challenge. And so they're going to be playing 12 golf courses during the next 12 months, one each month. And so the team captain is actually the pro, the golf pro, and then they had the pro has, because they're extra special, we needed 2 caddies for the pro for each team, and then the rest of the folks are going to be players, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
It is.
Okay.
Another great thing coming up is Furl is starting again.
Yes.
And what is Furl, Tom?
Don't ask me. Free University of River Landing.
Okay.
At River Landing.
River Landing. Yes.
Tim, I'm sorry.
This is like the trivia all over again.
I thought it was Fun University.
Well, it is
fun.
Okay.
It is fun too, but it's
Fast University.
I don't know about how fast. I
No,
guess it's pretty
well,
fast.
I don't know.
A lot of
It's
the
free, though.
Fantastic.
It's free university.
I mean, just make up your word. Doesn't matter.
Oh, and I was pretty impressed. I was looking through the Encompass. There's like 4 pages of classes. So it's pretty amazing.
It's very robust.
It is. And registrations start tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. And the actual first class starts on April 12th. But I just want to take a moment and thank the leaders of the classes.
Yes.
It's pretty amazing that you all are willing to educate and provide that to everybody here. It's a big commitment too.
Yeah.
I saw some of the classes are several in a series, so it's pretty amazing. So thank you for doing that. Stations of the Cross. Ken, we've had a lot of positive feedback on
I'm
that.
so glad. I
Yes.
have received that too.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Today there hasn't been a lot of activity.
Yeah, I was going to say today wouldn't be the day,
Yeah.
probably.
It would be the
but-
rain stations of the cross
Yeah.
today, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I told somebody the other day that I tried to get Exxon Mobil to sponsor this, but
Yeah.
they insisted on calling it gas stations of the cross, and I refused.
You refused.
Yeah, I refused. Yeah,
That's a good call.
but yeah, but it's been very meaningful
Yeah.
to people.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
has.
and,
It has.
Yeah, and since, well, at least when we were planning this, we weren't able to have gatherings and
Right,
so forth.
right.
So it's a good outdoor activity.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It might be a little windy, so it's rainy today and windy tomorrow.
I know.
Yep.
I
And
know.
then is it Friday the last day? Or
No, Saturday.
Saturday's the
Yep.
last day.
Okay. Okay, we have mix and match mixers finally are here. Do you remember when Cindy tried to?
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember? Okay, it was back like in August,
Yeah, it was
I
August.
think,
It
maybe,
was.
that we were trying
Right.
to do something. And of course, we know how Corona has been. It just
Right.
never worked out.
Right.
So now to be able to have those is great. And they're throughout the month of April, and there's times that you'll want to sign up for. So pick one, and you get to make some new friends. So I think it's great that we're finally able to do that.
Yes.
Cool.
We're starting grocery store trips.
Easy for you to say.
All the wine's still in there. I don't know what the problem is.
It's the other bottle we were supposed to have today.
Oh, so the trips, they're starting in April. So it's kind of our soft way of starting to get back into some of our transportation. We just start growing at this, cautiously. So it's our first step into transportation.
Right.
So I'll be looking for that. I think Brian's very happy with that, Tom.
Is he?
Yes, because he's been doing some private shopping for folks
Oh, okay.
that didn't have the bus service. So
Right.
now that we have the bus service, folks can hop on there and pick out their items.
He is hooping and hollering back there.
He
so,
is. He's
yeah.
very excited. Bank of Oak Ridge, they have opened a new branch not
Yes.
far from us.
Yeah.
So that's exciting for us because they've been super to have their small branch here
Yeah.
with the ITM machine.
Right.
But so we're glad to know that there's a bank just right around the corner from us. And they are going to be sponsoring, I believe, 2 tours this month for us to come check out their branch. So, and they're probably 3-4 miles from us tops. They're not far, just right here on East Chester.
Yeah. That's exciting that they're going to be moving over in there. So,
Yep. They've been a great partner, so
yeah, I think they have to.
glad to have them here. Wellness Week is coming soon, the last week of April.
Yes.
And Whitney always puts out a great brochure on that, so you will see that beginning of next week. So be looking for that in your in-house mailboxes and on Care Merge. 2 of the big events during Wellness Week that I just want to highlight today. We have the blood drive, which we haven't had one in 2 years now because we
Yeah.
couldn't have it last year. We had to cancel it. That was one of the events we had during the initial pandemic. So nice to be able to have that again. And then also excited to announce a smaller meal packaging event.
Yeah, I don't know how small it is. It's 50,000
50,000
meals.
meals.
Still pretty good size.
That's good size, but not compared to 150,000
No,
that we
that's
try
true,
to
like we
do.
normally do.
So,
Yeah.
so it is a little bit smaller, but just nice to be able to think about giving back again and getting groups together to help with that.
Yeah, and the big thing about this is it's 50,000 as we were saying, but it's going to be the macaroni and cheese meals, and it's only going to be residents and staff that are going to be participating on this
Right,
for this
right.
time. So
Not ready to invite the outside yet.
no, so we're going to need a lot of participation from residents, and I think Brian or somebody is working on maybe like a little educational video for those residents maybe who've never been to one before that we might be able to put out either on CareMerge or maybe even put it on 1390 somehow. So yeah, I think it'll be good. But for those residents who, and there's a lot of you who've done this before, if you get asked a question by other folks about it, please share with them how fun and exciting it is.
Absolutely.
So it's a good event.
Yep, it is. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
That kind of leads into, I have one more thing after this, but that leads into our reverse raffles. You all know that we've been doing the reverse raffles. This will be year 2, right? Or year 3 of the
This will be our
reverse.
fifth one.
Fifth reverse raffle. So it's pretty exciting. Those raffles, all the money we raise goes toward the meal packaging events here.
That's right.
So reverse raffle time, it's Cinco de Mayo coming up, right?
Yes, May 5th.
May 5th, reverse raffle. And we have a special MC this year.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it can compare to November.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, but I think it can. Like, I think it'll surpass it by this much.
No, more than that.
Okay, so
Because we had Dr. Evil and his evil assistant in November.
we did.
And it was evil.
It-
Or as
Hence
some
the name.
residents have told me, it was painful.
Dr. Painful.
Oh, so Ken, I think you might know this person that's the MC.
I do.
Okay.
And
Does
I don't
Angus
have
know him?
Have you ever been? Ever been a little embarrassed by a family member before?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So Freddie Bob is one of my cousins from Texas, and I can just say this: Freddie Bob makes Billy Bob look like a genius.
Uh-oh.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, Freddie Bob didn't really get very far in school,
Oh, boy.
and hadn't made much of himself. Yeah, but he's a lively guy.
Okay.
I have to say that.
So he's entertaining?
Yes, if you like train wrecks and things like that, yeah, absolutely.
Well, here's the good news. Brian's going to be around, so if he doesn't do very well, Brian can say, "You're out of here." Right, Brian?
Yeah,
Okay.
Freddie Bob lives in a lovely trailer in Central Texas. And
So he has a lot of culture, is what
Yeah,
you're saying.
oh,
I mean, yeah.
a lot of a certain kind of culture.
Culture,
Yes,
yep.
yes.
Okay,
But
okay.
culture is not normally, unless you're talking about the kind that grows in a petri dish, it's not usually a word that comes to mind when you see Freddie Bob as culture.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
Okay,
exciting.
okay.
Though. I think
Yeah.
it'll be fun to have Freddie Bob here.
yeah.
Okay. Well, very good.
Please tell him how excited we are about him coming. and
I
doing
will.
it.
Yes,
I'll let him know.
yes. So to me, it sounds like you don't want to miss this event.
No,
That's what
right.
it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
So the event, like we said, is May 5th. Supports our meal packaging projects here. And this time it's going to be in person.
Yes. We are not broadcasting.
In person, okay? So how are we doing that? Multi-purpose room, Teesside room, and the Hilltop Pub.
Right.
So we are going to make it happen. It is all going to be in person this
Yep.
time.
That's right.
Because our numbers are up, and we can have more people in the rooms.
As long as the governor doesn't take us back the other way.
And does Freddie Bob run back and forth from one to the
Yes.
other?
Yes, he does.
okay.
Yes, he
Yeah,
does.
We need 2 more cousins.
He's
here.
not in great shape, so.
Oh, so everybody be planning on this. Mark your calendars now. Information is going to be out on Monday on CareMerge and in your in-house mailboxes to be able to order the tickets and all that good stuff.
Yep.
And then we will also have information going out of how you can sign up for your tables.
Yes.
So that's exciting too, because we want you to gather friends together and get tables so you can all sit together. And we're going to have some 8-tops, right, Tom?
Some 8 tops.
People are excited about that. So there'll be some 8-top tables. So
6 people
you
out.
and
That's going to be great. Oh, no. 8
No,
top. 8
no.
top means 8 people. That's right.
yes,
Yeah, right.
yep. So you and 7 of your friends. So start thinking about that.
Or
Okay.
if you're married, it's 6 of your friends. You
Well,
have to bring
right.
your spouse with you.
Yes. Mhm. And there'll be some other options too. If you don't have a full table like that, there's going to be some other options for you. Some
Yeah.
community tables.
We'll have a couple community tables, that's right.
Absolutely. So we have something for everyone.
Yes, it's going to be fun.
It is. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We're looking forward to it.
Okay, last thing to mention, we have to do a lot of signups right now for different events because we do have limited space. You know,
Right.
it's not like we used to be able to have 250 people in the multipurpose room anymore. So it's very important if you sign up for an event that you come to that event. Now, if you find out you can't come to it, please mark your name off for us because there are some folks on the standby.
Yeah.
And it just, you know, we hate it when the sign-up list is full, but we have 10 people on standby, but we find out 5, 6 people didn't come. There's
Right.
other people that could have came that really wanted to.
Yeah.
So please just make sure if you sign up for an event that you're coming or you mark your name off for us.
Yeah, and
That's just to help.
And I'm just going to add, if it's something that's in the sign-up book out in the foyer and there's a timing thing with that, please do not harass our front desk receptionist
Yep.
about when it's going to get out or if there's a problem with it. Front desk receptionist has nothing to do with that book, and so please do not give her a
Right.
hard time.
Right. And if the signups are going to be out at 9, that's when they're going to come out. They're not going to come out before that either. So we just have to be really careful with signups right now. We just don't have full access to everything.
That's
so signups are very important.
Okay, do we have any
Okay,
questions
we have
today?
2 questions today. Any chance of River Landing providing transportation to the music series, museums, etc.? So, like I said before, we've just started with branching back out into transportation, starting with the grocery store. Oh my gosh, I can't do it. The grocery store trips, and we'll have some other things sprinkled in this month. So there might be a surprise wellness trip. I'm not going to say what it is, but there's
Oh.
going to be a surprise.
Wow.
Sort of grocery store.
It sounds grossly exciting.
Oh, but, you know, thinking of the future, I know what this person was asking. It's about the series, like Brian's series, the Pops, the Masterworks. I mean, I know, you know, we have a big group of people here that like to go out to those kind of series. And this last year, it just wasn't possible to do that. And a lot of those were canceled, or they came up with creative ways to have those where you could actually zoom in for certain things. So looking at, you know, it's always hard now to look ahead. We don't know where we're going to be when it gets to be fall time, but we're very hopeful. Let's go with we are very hopeful that we will be able to provide transportation to these events. You know, we just never know. I hate it now. We almost have to always put a disclaimer, unless the pandemic has changed.
Right.
You know, we just don't know.
Yeah.
But looking at it, things are looking better,
They are.
for sure.
When we keep these vaccinations going up, it's going to help a lot.
That's right. That's
So,
right.
Yeah.
So, very hopeful.
Yes.
Second question, can my family member get a fast pass to come through the gate?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
So that is a good question. We do want to get there at some point.
Yeah, and we will.
That's a future thing.
Yeah.
Just not ready yet. So your family members still have to come through and go through the screening process and the temp check. So that's just something we need our visitors to still go through.
Yeah, they absolutely need to go through the gatehouse at the front, and
Yeah.
that is a requirement.
Right. That has not changed.
Yeah, for instance, you wouldn't want Freddie Bob with a fast pass.
Probably not.
No Freddie Bob with the fast
We
pass.
might need to escort him in.
Yeah, probably so.
Okay, just to make sure.
Only if Freddie Bob's going to the grocery store.
I don't know why that's a hard word.
It is, when you're trying to say it fast, that's why.
I guess.
You know, 'cause
Yeah.
it's-
The
when you
grocery
say
store.
Weird words like that fast, it's
Yeah.
really hard to say them.
It is. Okay, that was it for questions.
All right.
Wow. Well, in the spirit of Freddie Bob, Lacey Baines sent me this about how you know if you're in a redneck church.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah. So this
Okay,
Freddie
okay.
Bob would appreciate some of this.
Okay.
Yes.
So how do you know you're in a redneck church? The finance committee refuses to provide funds for the purchase of a chandelier because none of the members know how to play one. Or people ask when they learn that Jesus fed the 5,000 whether the 2 fish were bass or catfish. and what bait was used to catch them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You know, I've always wondered that.
Yeah, I have too. I think they're catfish, probably. Yeah. When the pastor says, "I'd like to ask Bubba to help take up the offering," 5 guys and 2 women stand up. You're in a redneck church for sure. Or the opening of deer season is recognized as an official church holiday.
Oh.
Oh, it's not?
No. You know, if you're in a redneck church, if a member of the church requests to be buried in his 4-wheel drive truck because, quote, "it ain't never been in a hole it couldn't get out of."
That's good.
Or the choir is known as the OK Corral. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I like
That's
that.
good.
Yeah. If the wine for communion is Boone's Farm Tickle Pink. In a congregation of 500 members, there are only 7 last names in the church directory.
Oh my gosh.
No, we're talking redneck
Yep.
church. That's
We
serious
are. We're
stuff.
talking
Yeah,
redneck, yeah.
High notes on the organ set the dogs on the floor to howling. I like this one. People think rapture is what you get when you lift something too heavy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Or the baptismal font is a number 2 galvanized wash tub.
Jeez.
The choir robes were donated by Billy Bob's Barbecue. I like that. Yep. The old family business.
Yep.
And the collection plates are really hubcaps from a 56 Chevy. Okay.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool, actually. There would be people that are not rednecks that would like that.
Right.
Yeah, so I have a few little cartoons I'd like to share.
Okay.
We can pull those up.
You know, before you do that, Ken,
Okay, yes.
I've just been informed by our producers that we do not have a winner for the trivia today yet.
Oh.
So if you have not
Oh, my.
won the if you have not called in about the trivia question and you know it, you still got a chance. I'm just giving you a fair warning that we do not have a winner yet.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
All right, well, these aren't redneck things, but they're pretty funny. A pastor giving a children's sermon on vestments asked, "Why do you think I wear this collar?" One kid answered, "Because it kills ticks and fleas up to 30 days.
Oh.
Don't do children's sermons. They're really
No.
too late. Yep. Anyone who says their wedding day was the best day of their life has obviously never had 2 candy bars fall down at once from a vending machine.
That's good.
These are from Alan Campbell, by the way. I'm going to blame him.
These are great.
I like this one. If you're going to be dumb, you better be tough. I don't know if you can see that, but that kid has a pea shooter.
Yes.
Slingshot. He's
Oh.
fixing to
Ooh.
put the horse at the
Oh,
horse.
geez.
Yeah.
And there's a little slack in the line to his wagon, too. So
Uh-huh.
you better be tough.
Wow.
Better be tough. It's a good day. The bulb finally burned out on my check engine light. Yeah, there's a philosophy there. We better take care of things when you need to take care of them. Every time a bird craps on my car, I eat a plate of wings on the front porch to show them what I'm capable of.
You know what? I
Wow.
need to try that.
Wow.
'Cause I'm having a
You
problem with that
do.
in my house right now.
Yeah, those birds have no respect. I envy people that grow old gracefully. They age like a fine wine. I'm aging like milk, getting sour and chunky. I guess that's
great.
another way to do it.
Oh.
Yeah. Here we go.
And the next one.
That might be it.
I got called pretty today. Well, actually, the full statement was, "You're pretty annoying." But I only focus on the positive things. It's important to focus on the positive.
Yes.
Very important.
Oh, I like this. This is a pun. Remember when air was free and now it's $1.75? Do you know why? Inflation.
Oh, that's cute.
That's a groaner. right
Yeah, it
there.
is.
That's cute.
That's a groaner. Oh, the things that I've seen. You people should learn to shut your blinds.
Poor squirrel.
Yes,
Aw.
yes. Oops. There we go. This is a police officer holding up an old pair of underwear. It says, "Dude, find him yourself." The dog says. I'm not sniffing that. Give me a break. And then you won't be able to read the title of the book on the floor, but the title of the book on the floor says, Recipe for Disaster.
Oh,
Oh, geez.
wow.
Yeah. So apparently, yeah.
That looks like a Far Side
It is.
comic. Is it?
It is a
I
Far
love
Side,
Far
yep.
Side. They're
Yep.
always one of my favorites.
They are
so.
always good. And last one. I want a closed casket funeral. However, towards the end of the service, please have the organist play Pop Goes the Weasel over and over until everyone in the audience is staring at my coffin with silent, horrified anticipation.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
Pop Goes the Weasel. Oh my gosh.
The weasel.
So, Lisa, we have been informed now that we do have a winner.
We do have a winner. Yes, yes. Yeah.
I like those second chances, you know.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So, Lisa, not too many birthdays today.
No, it was very light.
Yeah.
Monday we had Dan Phillips. Today we have Willa Gray Connor and Verna Kroom. Thursday we have Bob Bell. Friday, Bill Tutterow, Rainey Clark, and Susan Hall. Saturday, George Guerrera. And Sunday, Bill Van Wyck.
Oh, very good.
For staff birthdays, even fewer. Monday was Barbara Britton and Kat Walsh in dining.
Yep.
And Callie Schoolfield in EVS.
Right.
And then Saturday, we have Diane Brothwaite, nursing.
Brathwaite. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
So not many, you're right.
You can, I know you can do the second part of that name very easily.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, Wait should be in your
I
wheelhouse.
would hope you know that one by now.
It was just, it's a different combination.
Yeah, it
Putting
is.
the two together. So I wasn't sure if it's
B-R-A-T-H,
Brath or
right?
Broth or how they say that.
I think
so.
normally you don't have many birthdays during Holy Week because it's a religious holiday.
That's it.
There was a lot of pre-planning
Yeah.
to not have the
Right. Yeah, you
birthday
gotta be
during
careful.
Easter week.
Especially since it changes every year.
Yes, it does.
Oh. Okay, we're down to the trivia.
Trivia.
We
Okay,
were going to have to drink this wine ourselves.
We were
I'm
gonna
so
have to.
glad.
I
I'm so
know.
glad.
That's
I
why I
know.
put the appeal back out for somebody to win.
We'd have to go back to the grocery store.
Oh, okay, the question was, in the U.S., there are 4 states in which the first letter of the state and the first letter of the state capital are the same. What are the capitals and the states? So, first one, Honolulu, Hawaii.
Right.
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Indianapolis, Indiana. And Dover, Delaware.
Yep.
So, very good.
Yeah.
And the winner today is Tom
Blackie.
Burleson.
Oh,
Tom Burleson. Congratulations.
Way to go, Tom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good.
He spent the whole show on Google looking it up.
No,
That is not true.
Tom wouldn't have taken that long to do that.
That is not true. No.
I think he probably thought somebody already won it by the time
Probably.
he had figured out what it was and just decided not to call. And so
Yep.
that's good. Well,
Well, I
congratulations.
hope you like Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc. I love how you say that.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Yes.
I have a French cousin too.
Do you?
Yeah.
So, Lisa, we're about ready to end the show.
We
but
are.
We got two things left to
We
do,
do.
right?
We do.
So the first one I think that we're going to talk about is that we're getting really close to our 100th episode.
We are.
Yeah. The residents are going, oh, can we make the 100th the last one? I know that's what they're saying. So,
And we're aging like milk.
yeah, we are.
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
Sour
Chunky.
and chunky.
So, we have determined that the April 21st show will be our 100th show. And so, or even if it's not, it's pretty close to it. And so, we're going to do that one as our 100th anniversary show.
It feels like 100 years.
It does. It does.
So we're going to have some fun with that, and we'll talk
We
about that a
are.
little bit more
We are.
next week, and maybe the week after a little bit about
Right.
some of the things that we want to do. But
Right.
if you've got ideas that you'd
Yeah.
like for us to kind of think that might be fun to do for the 100th
Right.
anniversary show,
Or some of your favorite moments from the last 100
right,
shows.
some of your worst ones that you want us to make sure we don't repeat again, whatever you want.
That's a longer list.
It probably is.
Well, then maybe you should share those because you never know. We
that's
might
true.
pull those.
yeah,
so
we don't know what's going to come out
Please
for
give
the
us
100th show.
feedback on that.
But it's hard to believe that we're actually going to be doing our 100th
know.
show. That's
Wow.
just amazing.
It's crazy.
But, So April 21st. So you might want to tune in for that. We might have some special trivia and some contests to do during the
right,
100
absolutely.
show. And it could be all kinds of fun stuff that
could
we're
be.
going to do. So, and then Lisa, I think the last thing we have, and we're just going to say goodbye with this, right?
Right.
Is we have, I hope our producers are working feverishly over there. They're going to get
Okay.
ready to do this.
I just need a minute.
But we
Yep.
have a clip, right, that we're going to be showing.
We do. So, and you know, what's interesting, the trivia winner today, Tom Burleson, right?
Yep.
Well, there's a special program that Tom Burleson, I call it Burleson Productions now.
Oh, Burleson
Because,
Productions,
yeah,
yes.
Burleson likes to put together some programs.
Yes.
And he works with other residents here that are into, you know, plays and theater and, you know, those kind of things, singing, all that kind of stuff. So he gathers folks together that have a lot of talents, and he comes up with a way to put on kind of like a variety show in a way, and skits and different things like that. He's done all kinds of things over the last couple of years. Yes,
Right?
absolutely.
But this is like a New Year's thing, is that right? Did I
Yeah.
hear that right?
This is.
That was the
it's-
intention originally.
It was, and then at that time, you know, our numbers were just so high here. It was
yeah.
just, you know, coronavirus all over the world was just really high during
Yeah.
New Year's time. So all that had to get postponed, which
Right.
was a smart decision.
Because it's feeling more new now than it did in
It is,
Oh,
for
that's a
sure.
understatement, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So we have a teaser
Teaser.
to put out there to everybody of what the show, just to give you a little taste of what the show will be.
Yeah, and the show's not going to be all encompassing this particular
It's
clip.
not.
This is just part of
Just part
the
of
entire
it
show.
to give you a flair
Yeah,
for
for
what.
some of the thought process for the show and some of the humor maybe that goes
Exactly.
into the show. So,
It should be very entertaining and exciting.
yes. So, without further ado, if our producers are ready, we're going to show you the clip, and then we're going to end after the clip. So,
Right.
we love y'all. Have a great Wednesday. This is about a 5-minute clip, just so you know, and I think you'll enjoy it. If you
Yeah,
like watching
you don't
our
want
show,
to miss it.
if you like watching our show, you'll like this, I think.
Yes.
So, and you might even agree with it. Bye, y'all.
Another exciting episode of As the Stomach Turns.
The 1,913th episode of As the Stomach Turns. We are really excited about today's show, aren't we?
We sure are.
Really excited about
I'm
today's
so
show.
excited.
We have some great resident guests, and some of our staff are with us today. It's going to be fantastic. Lisa, as always, we start with our exciting trivia question.
Thank you, Tom. I am really excited about today's trivia
bet you
question.
are. We're all very
I am.
excited.
You know I
can
am.
tell.
And the special prize for the person with the correct answer. This is exciting.
Yes, it
Ready
is.
for this?
I'm excited.
We have an exciting and really special prize today. Drum roll.
What is it?
Thank you, Ken. A year free of payments to River Landing.
What?
Really?
I was
so exciting.
I wasn't told about this, although it is very exciting.
It is exciting.
Wow.
Okay, everybody be ready for this. Get your phones out. The number to call today.
Get my phone out.
You ready?
I'm excited that you got your phone out.
And you need to be the 125th caller. Okay, the number to call is BR549. Our trivia question today comes from a new resident, A. Einstein III, whose great-grandfather posed this riddle. The question for today is, there are 5 houses in 5 different colors. In each house lives a person with a different nationality. These 5 owners drink a certain type of beverage, smoke a certain brand of cigar, and keep a certain pet. No owners have the same pet, smoke the same brand of cigar, or drink the same beverage. The question is, who owns the fish?
Oh, I want to see them Google that one.
Can you repeat that?
The lines are now open.
Oh, this is exciting.
The lines are now closed. You didn't really think we were going to give someone free rent for a year, did you?
It would be too exciting. Way too exciting.
It would
Yeah.
be really exciting, but we both would probably lose our jobs. So We don't want that to happen. But it was exciting for a moment.
I was very excited there for a second.
I know, me too.
I was very upset for a second too, but I'm very excited that
I know, it's
nobody won.
exciting. Okay, Tom, do we have any stats for today?
You bet we do. We have some great, exciting stats to be able to
I
share
love the
today.
stats.
Okay.
I love the stats.
Favorite
Did you know 4.7 billion internet users spend 6 hours and 45 minutes online daily? Did you know that?
I
That's
didn't.
exciting. I mean, that's exciting. That's
That's
very
exciting.
For every person on Earth, there are 1 million ants. Have you ever thought about that before? That's really exciting.
That's about that many in my yard. So that sounds about right.
All right, so this one blew my mind. 3 out of 4 people make up 75% of the world's population.
No. Really? That's amazing.
And my favorite statistic of all is 38, 22, 36. That's my favorite.
Tom, not those kind of statistics.
Oh.
I was referring to the COVID-19 statistics.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's right. We were
Okay,
doing those at one
okay.
time. Well, there's really nothing new since we've all been vaccinated, and everyone, at least at River Landing here, is safe. So, as usual, we have no cases. I actually think that the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services has closed their COVID-19 office and stopped issuing statistics. So, that's exciting.
That's
That's
exciting.
exciting.
That's
That's
exciting.
exciting. Do you have some exciting questions for us today?
I do. Yes. One resident wants to know if we still have to wear masks.
That's a great question to ask.
It is a good
It's
one.
an exciting question.
I'm excited to
Yes,
tell you that the
yes.
answer to that question is maybe.
Wait,
Yes.
wait, definitely, maybe?
Well, I would say it's a definite maybe when they're visiting the chaplain in his office. Other than that, I think it's just a maybe question at that point.
Gotcha.
So
That's exciting.
I hope that explains that for everybody.
That is exciting.
Yes.
Okay, I have one more question. A resident wants to know if Whitney is still making runs to the liquor store.
Yes, she is.
That's a good question.
I see her going all the time.
She is.
Yeah.
But I think it's only for her personal benefit now.
Yeah, Ken, I don't know if that was,
Oh,
Yeah, you weren't probably supposed to share that.
yeah,
but,
that might be
you
a
know,
little too
speaking
much.
with Lisa, she was using my company credit card for that. Did we ever get that back?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
No, we didn't. So,
that's-
yes, she is making liquor runs, for sure.
Yeah.
And she's using his card.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. But that's exciting at the same time. It's exciting.
Yes.
so exciting.
And I'm excited to say that we're at the end of our show.
We are.
Are we
We
really?
So, you know, Ken, I thought I might turn to you for something inspiring and exciting to be able to share with everybody. Yeah, thank you, Ken. That's great. All right, well, that's the end of our show.
And now, another exciting episode of As the